What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel today. Let's take the little CT out on a top speed run. I thought about doing this for a while and I hadn't really had the chance. It's kind of a decent day today. So the CT is going to be basically 100% stock except for the Moriwaki exhaust and the tires. The tires are a little bit taller than factory. It comes with 275 17s. And those are 3017s, so they're going to be just a little bit wider and a little bit taller. You can see it leaning over more than a factory one, and that's because it's a little bit higher off the ground, and the kickstand probably would benefit from a little foot under it. But I got some pretty good back roads here near where I live, so let's take it out, open it wide open, see what it'll do. Come right along with us, guys. All right, guys. I don't know how good of a day this is for this because I've all of a sudden got a crazy crosswind. But we're gonna go down through here, and right after this uphill part, we'll pin it down and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna shut the visor and tuck in. We're gonna open it up here. We'll take that. That was a little bit of a downhill, but man, I had a crosswind like you wouldn't believe, and it's possibly in my face a little bit. I can't tell. It's just straight, feels like straight from the west, and I know it has to be slowing it down a little bit, but I'm all right with that. It's kind of a cool day, and we got those bigger tires on there. I think I normally run about 28 pounds when I'm doing on-road and off-road, sometimes a little less, but I think they're probably at 28. And I did lubricate the chain up. I try to keep it lubed up, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with 61, and I'm not really ready to say that the bigger tires knocked 7 miles per hour out of it, 6 miles per hour, because when I went 68, 67, I'll say this, it went 67 and it was getting ready, I think, to hit 68, or it barely hit 68, and there's a rev limiter there with the factory tires. So sure, turning a little more RPM with the factory tires are a little shorter than these, so these are going to gear it up for sure. But anyway, I think it's just a condition of the day, really. It's like I said, maybe somebody spilled some nitrous in the air that day or something. But anyway, I mean, just for a full disclosure, I didn't buy this bike. I bought this bike to ride it like I'm riding it now, 35, 45 miles an hour around these backcountry roads, and, you know, maybe cross America on it someday at that speed. It was time for me to slow down a little bit, you know. I think I've told the story before, and I don't want to bore you guys, but maybe this is a cool time for the story. Is there's this really cool road not too far from where I live. I've been down it 100 times, maybe more than that. It's just a twisty little road. It comes out in a mountain valley. Super fun. I've been through there on 100 horsepower bikes before. And I got this bike, you know, in 20, the end of January, early February of 20. And it was a warm day in March, and I took it up there to that road, and I went down through there. It's probably, you know, 15, 20 miles from the house. And I was enjoying a nice ride. And I was riding along, and I was looking, and there's actually 4 waterfalls on this particular road, and an old wooden bridge that you can drive out on. And I'm talking, I've been riding this road for over 20 years, hundreds of times, and I noticed that the very first time on this bike. So that's why I bought this bike. Ease around, see the world, look at some sights. You're gonna pass 100 waterfalls and not ever know it when you're doing as fast as you can go on a bike. Now there's a place for that. As a kid in my 20s, I wanted to see if I could beat the other guy, you know, and and I still have that in me, but this isn't a bike for that. This is just to cruise around, go camping, get out in the woods, and I just did this video for you guys to see that it, you know, it can go pretty decently fast for a 125cc machine that's geared for the trail, you know, with a 4-speed. So shout out to Honda for building this machine. It's kind of good all around, but it's mostly good for its mid-range and low end in the woods. You know, that's just what it's good for, out on the gravel Forest Service roads or whatever. And that's just what it's about, you know. But I wanted to share this. A lot of people have asked me, hey, what's the top speed? Technically, with the factory tires, I got this bike up to 67. Almost 68, and it's pretty close the way it is now on a GPS. I mean, the speedometer might be off, give or take 1 or 2 miles per hour, but you're splitting hairs there. So, but anyway, guys, 61 miles per hour, 2021 Trail 125. Plenty happy with that. It's not why I bought it, but there you go. That's where it's at. And oh, by the way, I'm 165 to 170 pounds, depending on the amount of cheeseburgers I ate that week. But and I don't have a ton of my gear in here, just the stuff if I have a flat tire. And I took the no pinch out, and I think it's several pounds. So anyway, that's where we're at, guys. I appreciate you riding along today. Smash that like button if you like what you see for more videos. We're gonna do some content, you know. Hey doggy, we're gonna do some content big time coming up this spring, this summer. Keep your eyes out, hit that bell, it'll let you know when we're doing a new video. Come back for the next one, guys. Appreciate you again riding along today. Have a great one.